What a way to start off the season. Welcome once again to those thrilling days of yesteryear. A live recreation of some of your favorite shows, and even some shows you've never even heard of before, from the golden age of radio. And here we are, kicking off our 9th season here at the Oak Park Arms. We've had an amazing run of shows, and we have many more exciting shows planned ahead in the months to come. Thank you very much. Some of them unusual, some of them rare, some of them both, like today. Now, today's show, it all started when we realized that we would be performing right after September 11th, which is a day that shook the world. And it got us thinking that back in the 40s, radio was a key factor in keeping up stateside morale during wartime. Tons of shows came out celebrating our boys fighting overseas, our national heroes, as they did their duties. Well, it just makes sense that today we honor our own stateside heroes, not just on that fateful day 9 years ago, but every day, men and women who continually put their lives at risk to save ours. For their dedication to serving and protecting, today we salute our civil servants, the firefighters. So today's show is a rare juvenile serial that aired in 1948. It's so rare, in fact, that as much research as I did looking around, I couldn't find a single thing to really tell you about it, except that it ran in 1948. It was a short-run series that followed the adventures of a young rookie fireman, Tim Collins, who has gone to work at the very same station where his father was once chief. Now, throughout the series, Tim encounters false alarms, gangs of kids who like to set fires, a man trapped in a safe in a burning building, and even rescuing a cat from a tree. Now, today's show features 5 episodes that were linked together into 2 acts, separated by a special commercial that features our boys in blue. Now, in fact, just so you know, this will be only Tim's 2nd day on the job. And what a day it's going to be. Incidentally, I know you've all heard the comment about how we're not supposed to yell fire in a crowded building, especially when there isn't one. Well, today we're going to do that. So I want to let you know that it's coming and that it's all part of the show. We're also going to be adding sound effects of flame and fire and things burning to help the experience feel even more real. But rest assured, as long as you can't see it or smell it, you're completely safe. Now, while you are listening, you might pretend that you are one of those who had the fortune of being in the live studio audience as they watch their favorite performers do their thing. Or perhaps you might wish to just sit back, close your eyes, and imagine you are sitting in your living room in front of the old Philco radio, anxiously awaiting for your favorite show to begin. So join us now as we take you back to those thrilling days of yesteryear.
Stand by all stations.
Attention, all districts. A 5-alarm fire. 5 bells. Move in immediately.
That's it. Let's roll.
Let's go.
Firefighters! Presenting Firefighters, the true-to-life story of our unsung heroes who stand ready to ride by day or night against our most murderous enemy, the demon of fire. Let's go, firefighters! Let's go to the sidewalk in front of the Collins home, where you remember Chief Bob Cody has just brought Tim Collins, rookie firefighter, home to get a good night's rest. Tim, his face racked with soot, wrapped in a blanket to protect him from chill and exposure, leans wearily on Chief Cody's shoulder as they climb the steps.
Gosh, if Mom sees me like this, Chief Cody, all soot and smoke.
Well, there she is. Good evening, Mrs. Collins. See what I brought you?
Why, Bob Cody, it's you!
Don't you know me?
Glory be! It's my Tim, but...
Is Tim all right? Home from his first fire.
Is he all right?
Oh, Mom.
Hush, boy. There's smoke in your lungs.
No, ma'am. He's in good health and good hands, too, now that he's home.
Come along in, Tim. Chief, help him over this threshold. The boy's falling asleep on his feet.
Is he asleep now, Mrs. Collins?
He's washed clean as a lamb, tucked in like a baby, and snoring like a buzzsaw.
Or a fireman, Mrs. Collins. You should hear the Sleeping Beauty chorus in any firehouse in the city when the 3rd platoon is taking its rest.
Glory be, it must be terrific. Ben used to laugh about it in the old days. Now, where are you going so soon?
Oh, it's late. It's been a long day. Oh, excuse me.
I'd excuse you when you put away a cup of hot soup, Bob Cody.
Well, I won't deny that looks appetizing, and it smells it too.
All right, sit down. And tell me, since this today was Tim's first fire, tell me, did my boy do all right?
Well, Mrs. Collins, I have only one regret.
Oh, dear. What did he do wrong?
Oh, no. My only regret was this. I could have wished he was my own boy. I was that proud of him. His first day on active duty as a rookie fireman, and already the boys on Hook and Ladder 103 have a name for him.
I could never guess what. You'll have to tell me.
Hooksy. Young Hooksy Collins he is. The same name we had for his father years ago.
Isn't he funny? Well, if I ever made a noise like that.
Golly gosh, won't he ever wake up? Hey, Tim!
Timmy, wake up! It's 8 o'clock.
Tim, look! Open your eyes. It's us. It's Jimmy.
And Trudy. Oh, dear. I wanted him to wake up and say hello before we go to school. Once he goes on that old dirt platoon, we'll just never see him for a week.
I know, Trudy. Look, firemen always wake up for an alarm.
Oh, Rex, what'll it be? A 3rd alarm?
No, a 5th.
A 5th? Well, that hardly ever happens.
And it's just what Tim needs to wake him up. Come on now. 1, 2, 3.
Clang, 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 clang. Tip call, you're on.
Hit that pole. Oh, look out!
Watch out.
Coming, Lieutenant. Where are my boots?
Tim, be careful.
Who's my boots?
Yes.
Hey, Trudy, Jimmy, what goes on here, you two?
We've got to go to school, Tim. And,
We
well,
wanted to say hello,
so we woke you up, that's all. Gosh, you're hard to wake up, Tim.
Oh, I am I?
Okay, for that, Timmy. Come on, good answer.
Now I've got to do my hair again for school.
Gee, Tim, you don't know your own strength. Look, are you going to sleep in the firehouse? Honest?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, as long as I'm in the 3rd platoon starting tonight.
Timmy, tell me something. Timmy, when you're sleeping in the dorm, what's this?
She can't say dormitory. I mean dormitory. I mean,
Dormitory?
yeah.
That's just what I said, practically. Well, anyway, when you're asleep and the call bell rings, how do you get your face washed and your hair combed and everything and still get to the fire so fast?
Golly gosh, Trudy, don't you know?
Oh, now, Jimmy, nobody knows everything. I bet you don't know the difference between a cellar pipe and a rotary pump. Come right down to it.
Oh, sure yeah.
See, Smarty, so there.
Well, anybody knows that firemen don't stop to shine their boots and have breakfast and read the morning paper before those trucks roll.
Oh, it's right there, Trudy. You see, when you turn in to go to sleep, you tuck your trousers legs right into the legs of your boots. You see what I mean?
Oh, so they're just like one piece, boots and trousers together. And when the bell rings, in you jump.
That's right. In you jump and hit the pole.
Jimmy, Trudy,
Oh, we're in Tim's room, Mom.
time for school. Better not be late.
Well, so long, kids.
Bye now.
Take care of Mom while I'm away.
So long, Tim.
I'll race you down, Jimmy.
Come on, Slowpoke.
Come on, hurry up.
What a pair. I guess I'll catch another 40 winks. Or 20 at least. Tonight I'll be sleeping in the firehouse. Sleeping. Maybe, that is, you can never tell.
Come on, Hooksy. Come on, Hooksy. Come.
Who's calling? Who's calling Hooksy Collins?
Is that you, Collins? What do
You?
you want?
You called me, Murphy? What'd you call for?
I didn't call you in your dreams. Go back to sleep now and let me alone.
Oh, somebody's dreaming all right, but it...
Come on, Hooksy. Jump 2. On name. First 2, we roll. First 2, we roll.
Hit that pole, Murphy, or get out of the way.
Let's see you get ahead of me. Heads below, here comes Murphy.
Heads up, Murphy, right behind you.
Come on, come on. Have you lost your legs and arms? Come onto that truck. Ready here? All set, Lieutenant. Let's go. We're almost there, Collins. Oh, this might be bad.
Right, man. We've had a lot of little stores and workshops.
It's worse than that. Tenements. 4 and 5-story tenements made of kindling wood.
Yeah, they're all jumbled together. Fire in one of those tenements.
With a bad wind behind it tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, this may be bad. Aye, here we are. Peel your eyes, Collins. We got to stop that fire fast.
Well, there's the alarm box, but nobody's standing by ready to direct us.
Hey, Lieutenant, shall we start our run for the fire?
If this is a false alarm this time of night.
All right, I'll hold it, hold it.
Huh?
There's the place. Lieutenant, behind those cellar windows.
Fire in the tenement cellar. You're right, Murphy. This could be bad.
There goes Lieutenant Kennedy. He's going to ring in another alarm.
Well, that means you, senior truckman. What orders, Murphy?
Stand by. I'm going to need you. Hey, Jarvie, my boy, get a ladder up against that house. Mark the house for the hose company.
I'll get next, Murphy.
Okay, kid. Hey, Vincent, locate that hydrant. Stand by to guide the hose men.
Already here.
Come on, we'll size up the situation and report back to Lieutenant Kennedy.
Here comes the first hose company. Hey, Murphy, that cellar's full of fire. It's blazing in a dozen places.
Oh, that fire was set. This here's an arson job.
Yeah. Shall I call the lieutenant?
No time to waste. We've got to scout the fire and roust out the people upstairs.
Yeah, well, they're all asleep and... Oh, no, there's the light. There's another, they're waking up.
Hello, up there! Come out, fire!
Shouldn't we go in, Murphy?
No, not yet. Not until we know what we're up against. Collins, go around to the back and see how close this building stands to the one next door.
All right, I get it. So we can tell the hose men if they've got to drench the other buildings to save it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Murphy, I'm on my way.
Hurry up, kid. Report back to me here.
Hello up there! Turn out those... Oh, good grief. This is going to be tough. Buildings all jammed together. That angle up there, hardly enough room to squeeze through. I better get back. Oh! Hello up there! You on the second floor! Go down those stairs, get help!
Fireman, help! Mr. Fireman, catch!
Hey, no, don't throw it, whatever it is.
Catch it! Catch my baby!
No, man, no, don't throw. Well, I caught it. Oh, good grief, I caught it. Well, what do you know? I caught it, I mean him, or her. Madam, I caught your baby. Hey, hold it.
I'm going to jump!
No, wait, the baby. See, I have your baby. Look, man, if you jump, you'll hurt the baby. You understand? You don't want to hurt the baby.
Oh, I'll hurt the baby!
Yeah, that's right. Now listen to me. Now listen. You wait. I'll get you down. We'll get a ladder. You understand?
Yes, a ladder! I'll wait to get me down!
Murphy, get a ladder in here.
Coming!
All right, madam. Here it comes.
Hey, what's that woman still in the building for?
Well, look, are the others all out?
Yeah, we got him out. Chief Cody's out front checking to be sure they're all accounted for.
Chief Cody, what's he doing here?
Third alarm, Woodsy. This is a tough one. 30 alarms inside of 15 minutes. Okay, Vincent, lay that ladder flat on the ground there.
It's black as a pit here. Watch what you're doing, Murphy.
Vincent can raise a ladder with his eyes closed.
Yeah.
Okay, Vincent. Right. Get that end of the ladder up in the air. Okay. Now, walk towards me and raise her as she comes.
Steady down. Not much room to work without hitting the building next door.
Yeah, we're okay here. What in blazes is that?
Oh, it's just a baby I picked up somewhere.
Hoopsie Collins, a babysitter. No. Okay, Vincent, hold her straight now. Now, swing her around. He hitched it up with a silk, square as if she was made for it.
Oh, how do I get down? I never climbed the
Now go on, Vincent.
Yeah, I'll step the ladder. Go on. Get her, Vincent. Before she loses her head, it takes a knife.
Hurry up.
Easy.
That's it, boy. Hold it.
All right.
That's it.
Can you reach? Yeah, that's it. Now, over your shoulder.
All right, now over there. Down, down.
That's it. Very good, very good. Here you are, miss.
Oh, my baby! You saved him! You saved my baby!
Yes. First aid. Bring in the blanket. It's all right, ma'am. We'll wrap you both up. There's nothing to be afraid of now.
Afraid?
Yes.
I should say not. Why, I wasn't afraid. For a minute I knew you'd save us, Mr. Fireman.
Oh, you did.
Well, sure.
Here, first aid. I'll take that blanket. Here you are, ma'am. Now we'll take you over there. See where the other two people are from the house are all together?
Anything you say, Mr. Fireman. Well, my goodness, I suppose lots of other people would have lost their heads at a time like that. But I never for a moment was even the least bit concerned.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I guess it's like my mom says. Appearances can be deceiving. Now you stay right here, ma'am, with your...
Yes, whatever you say. Why, what on earth's the matter?
Ma'am, do you smell something?
Why, just the smoke and... Oh, there's perfume on these clothes I wrapped my baby in.
No, that's not perfume. I smell kerosene.
Kerosene?
Yes.
Oh, coal oil. But there wasn't any, Mr. Fireman. That's why I was out.
Wait a minute. You say there wasn't any what?
There wasn't any coal oil in the stove. My goodness, you don't think I'm up at 3 in the morning every morning, do you? What happened was we had an oil stove in the tenement and the fire went out and it got cold. The baby woke up and I woke up and went to see what was the matter. And there wasn't any.
Let me get this straight. Your oil stove has a reservoir.
Yes, a great big bottle. It was almost full a couple of days ago. But last night it ran out and there wasn't any on the stairs
You
even.
keep a spare bottle on the stairs.
Isn't it awful? Somebody stole my coal oil.
Yes. I think maybe that is pretty bad.
The idea of stealing people's kerosene. How am I going to keep my flat warm on a night like this?
Oh, I think it'll be warm enough for a while. Look there, the fire is breaking out all up and down the stair shaft.
Murphy! Private Murphy, I want you!
Coming, Chief.
Give me the situation, Murphy.
Yes, sir.
3-1's the first truck on the scene. Your officer sent you to size up the fire.
Yes, me and Hooksy Collins, Chief Cody.
Right.
Chief, that cellar was blazing in a dozen places when we got here. If you ask me...
Just give me the picture, Murphy. I'll put the pieces together.
Well, sir, the cellar was blazing like a furnace.
Yeah.
So I sent Collins round to the rear to see how close the other buildings are.
Yes, we have hoses washing down those other buildings to prevent the fire from spreading out. We've got it confined to this tenement. All right, go ahead.
Well, Lieutenant Kennedy, he sent Turkman up the stairs to clear out the people.
Right. We're checking now to make sure everybody's out. Go on.
Well, the lieutenant, he wouldn't let the hose company open the cellar door until we had the people out. Then one of the boys ventilated the top of the shaft, opened the roof to clear the smoke, and the other men went into the cellar.
Good. Get ahead of the fire. Fight it back. Don't let it spread. Yes, but it did spread. Once that heat burst out of the cellar, flame broke out all up and down the stair shaft, burning like a chimney made of wood.
Well, Chief Cody, if you ask me...
All right, I will ask you.
I think this fire was set. I think it's a plain case of arson.
Yes, so do I. But that's easier said than proved. All right, Murphy, report back for duty.
Yes, sir. On the double.
207! Engine 207! Give me water on that third floor! 129! Hook your ladder 129! Oh, there you are. Give me a ladder to the fourth floor! Huh? No room to work at the rear? Well, then go through the front! Smash out those fourth floor windows! Let the hostman get in!
Private Collins reporting, sir. Information you want to know.
Oh, you Collins.
Yes, sir.
Boy, take it over to the commander of the area ladder. Tell him I want a water tower. I want a hose carried up his area ladder to play on the roof.
Yes, sir.
The idea is to flood that stair shaft. You get me?
Yes, sir.
All right, transmit that order. Report back to me with your information.
Right, Chief. Lieutenant Stokes! Orders from the Chief!
Oh, this building's a goner. Only chance to knock down that fire as fast as we can. Keep it from spreading. With a wind like this, the heat alone could spread the fire clean across the street.
Area ladder's going up, sir, with a hose line from engine 224.
Good. Now, what's this report of yours?
Arson, sir. Well, it might be arson.
Yes, I know that, but where's the evidence?
Well, only a suspicion, Chief Cody, but there's a woman who says her spare bottle of kerosene was stolen last night, sir. It's stolen tonight, sir. She kept it in the hallway.
Hallway? In a matchbox like this, she keeps her kerosene in the hallway? Stolen, you said?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And then fire breaks out at a half a dozen points in the cellar, and there's as many more in the stair shaft.
Yes, sir. And if it was arson, well, there were 12 families in the building, all sound asleep when the fella touched it off. It's worse than arson. It could have been murder.
Oh, if we only had proof. Team, I'd give anything to get my hands on the animal in human form that could do a thing like that.
Mr. Fireman? Mr. Fireman, where are you? Oh, there you are.
What is it, madam?
I mean him. He's the one I want.
Oh, I know this woman, Chief. Madam, you ought to stay with the others. You'll be safer there, where everyone else is.
Yes, but everybody isn't there.
What's that? But they said that everybody was out of the building. You don't mean that there's somebody...
I talked to everybody that's there, Mr. Fireman. I told them how you saved my baby and how you got the ladder, and I came down the ladder just as easy as
Come to the point, madam.
Well, they're going to growl at me like, oh, fair, I don't think I care.
Collins, ask her what she's talking about.
Yes, sir. Madam, please, tell us. Just yes or no. Is there somebody missing?
Yes, Mr. Fireman, yes. That's what I've been trying to tell you. I looked everywhere, and they're not in the crowd.
Who is it, madam?
Joe Ferguson and his wife. They live on the top floor, and they're not...
Rescue squad!
Yes, sir.
Man and woman on the top floor!
Aye, aye.
Tell me now, top floor, front or rear?
Quick, madam, it makes a difference.
Well, what? The rear, but I don't see what difference it makes at all.
Well, if they're in the rear, Chief, it's going to be tough. With the angle the building's made, we'll never get a ladder to the top floor. And the blazing stair shaft cuts off the way from the front.
And how did you get this woman and her baby out of the second floor back?
Murphy just barely made it with a straight ladder, Chief Cody. He could never reach the third, let alone the top floor.
Chances are the rescue squad can't work through the front of the building because the blaze in the stair shaft cuts off the way.
What about a scaling ladder, sir? If it came to that, I could go up the rear of the building with a scaling ladder.
I'll go around to the rear and size it up for myself.
All right, you'll need a light, sir. It's pitch black there when the buildings come together.
Take an order to the commander of the searchlight engine, Collins. I want a floodlight at the rear of the building.
Yes, sir.
Maybe it's only 4 in the morning, but I want that building lighted up brighter than day.
Hey, Miss McCollum.
Who's that? Who's yelling my name?
Over here, Mrs. Mack. Look, it's me, Joe Ferguson.
Oh, Joe Ferguson. Why, whatever are you doing in there now?
My cop wouldn't let me get back there. Well, you got you folks. Tell him who I am. Well, yeah, tell him I got a right to be with you folks who was in the tenement.
Officer, that's Mr. Ferguson.
Yeah.
Why, he ought to be over there at the first aid station this minute along with the rest of them.
Well, I guess that's the matter. Well, come on, Mrs. Mack. I'll go over with you and join you folks.
My goodness, it doesn't seem right running around in the middle of the night all wrapped up like this, mostly in a blanket. But my baby's all right. The folks at the first aid, they're taking care of him. They wouldn't let me go first, but I said, this is life and death. I said, I got to tell the young fireman about, oh my goodness.
Man, what a blaze.
Oh.
Well, what do you think the whole tenement don't cave in? Maybe crash down right on them fire wagons, eh? What a sight! What a...
Joe Ferguson!
Huh? What'd you say?
Joe Ferguson, it was on account of you and Amelia that I left the first aid station and had to come out here. I had to tell them you were up there on the top story getting burned to death, but you're back there behind the fire lines all the time.
Well, so what? Okay, come on, I gotta find Amelia. She'll start worrying.
Well, oh, Mr. Fireman! Oh, Mr. Fireman, I found him!
Hey, cut that out. You got no costume.
Is that you again, madam?
Here he is, I found him. He was down here in the street all the time.
Who? Wait a minute, this isn't Ferguson.
Well, what if it is, huh? Answer me that. Why shouldn't I be down here in the street, eh?
Mister, I think Chief Cody would like to talk to you.
Isn't it wonderful? Here we all thought they were all in such danger, him and his wife Amelia, and here they are.
Yes. Madam, you better get back to first aid and look after your baby.
Oh, yes, all right.
And mister, you've got some explaining to do. Chief Cody, here's our man. This is Ferguson, the man who's supposed to be trapped on the top floor.
Well, that's a break. Mister, we were just trying to figure out how to get you out. It looked like a tough nut to crack.
So does he, Chief. Take a look at him.
Listen, what's the idea? Let go of my...
I'll let you go when the Chief says so, Mr. Ferguson.
Well, now that's interesting. Yes, sir, Private Collins, that's a mighty interesting exhibit you've got there.
Who you calling an exhibit, huh?
It's a pretty smart outfit you're wearing, Mr. Ferguson. Overcoat and hat, yeah. Even had your shoes shine for the big event, didn't you?
What big event?
He's completely dressed, Chief Cody, even to his neckties.
So what? Well, what do you think I am, a hobo?
Ferguson, look at those people over there at the first aid station.
Huh?
Yeah, I looked. I saw them before. That's the folks from the other tenements.
Well, look again. You notice how they're dressed?
You call that dressed, they look like a bunch of, what do you call them, refugees or something.
They are refugees, Ferguson. They just fled for their lives in the middle of the night from the threat of fire. And there's not one of them that had to get fully dressed.
Well, listen, if you're trying to make out that I...
Quiet, you. Chief Cody will ask the questions.
Now, Mr. Ferguson, suppose you tell us how it happened. You had time to get dressed and out of the building when nobody else did.
Say, listen, you might not call to treat me like I was a crook or something. You know something? It was me rung in the alarm. Yes, sir, it was me rung in the alarm. If it wasn't for me, every one of those people over there would have been burned to death in their sleep before you guys woke up yourselves and got yourselves over here.
How did you know there was a fire?
Well, I smelled smoke. That's how.
And got yourself fully dressed before you pulled the alarm. You expect me to believe that?
Well, Chief, to tell you the truth, we're moving, see? Tomorrow we're moving clean down to the state. So I sends the missus to bed and I stays up to pack our things.
Well, if that's so, Chief, he must have lost all his property.
Is that right, Ferguson? You stayed up to pack your stuff for moving, but now you've lost everything in the fire?
Yeah, ain't it a shame? Practically everything we had, every stick of furniture we had, gone up in smoke. Well, that's the race, I guess.
Let him go, Collins.
But Chief Cody, there's just one question I
Let him go.
Yes, sir.
That's more like it. No hard feelings, Chief. I guess you've got to ask questions and all. Well, I'll go on over to the first aid station. Gotta find my wife to see how she come out of it. I'll be seeing you, boys.
Collins, what's that question you wanted to ask?
Well, if he knew there was a fire, Chief Cody, why didn't he rouse the neighbors, or at least his wife, before he pulled the alarm?
Yes, that's what I'd like to know. But I want to give him enough rope, maybe he'll hang himself and save us the trouble.
Hey, Chief, over here.
What's that?
What's up? Oh, that's the rear side of the building, Chief.
Come on, we'll find out. Follow me.
Yes, sir.
What's up? What's the trouble?
There, Chief Cody. Up there in the window. See? Top floor.
Where the floodlight shows it up. Great blistering blazes.
Yeah, it's a woman, Chief. All this time she must have been hanging there, half over the sill.
That fellow Ferguson's wife. So she was up there in that tenement after all.
Yep.
That rat left her there.
And we'll never get a ladder up there, Chief.
I see what you mean. We can't work in that narrow space.
Chief, hey, Chief.
Here comes Ferguson.
I wonder if he knew she was up there the whole time. Collins, get a scaling ladder.
Yes, sir.
Chief, my wife from the engagement, she didn't come out. I thought she was with Mrs. McCullum, and I thought she got out safe. I thought she was all right.
Look up there, Ferguson.
Oh, no.
Everybody else got out safe, Ferguson. It would be strange that the only one we lost would be your wife.
No. You gotta save her. Look, I got money. I'll give you all I got.
We don't need your money for doing our duty, Mr. Ferguson.
No. Take it, Chief, will ya? Take it. Look, it's the insurance money.
What? Let me see that.
Sure, the insurance on my furniture. $500, Chief. As soon as I collect the money for what burned up, you can have it. Sure, I'll collect the dough first thing in the morning, and then you can...
Ready with the scaling ladder, Chief.
That's enough for you, Ferguson. I'll see you about this later on.
Oh, Chief, you gotta listen to me. I don't care what happens to anybody else. I don't care what
That's
happens.
enough for you. Now get back there and keep still.
Yes.
Collins.
Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
Send that woman down to us on the lifeline.
Yes, sir.
There's not much time. Now when it's your turn to come down, you may have to jump.
Well, that's all right, sir. You just stand by with the net. That's all I ask.
Good. All right, Tim. You have your scaling ladder. You know what to do. Good luck, and up you go.
Well now, there's a tough spot to be in. The tenement fire is raging out of control. The building is near collapse. But Chief Cody places his trust in Tim Collins, rookie fireman, to save the unconscious woman in the top floor window. And Tim places his trust in his skill with a scaling ladder. For the details of this thrilling climb, listen to our next true-to-life episode of The Firefighters. And now, Chief Bob Cody with a special announcement for all young firefighters. Chief Cody.
Hello, boys and girls. This is Fire Chief Cody, and here's your special assignment. Attention, firefighters. The important thing to remember about fire prevention is that you must always be alert. Now it's time to inspect your home again for accumulations of paper and other waste material. Don't let paper pile up where they can be a fire hazard. Collect them in one place, as safe a place as you can select, and then dispose of them. The safest place for old papers and other waste is outside the home. So, inspect, collect, and dispose of these hazards. That is all. Goodbye for now.
Fire Chief Cody and the young rookie fireman Tim Collins will be back on the same station the next time you hear.
That's it. Let's roll. Let's go.
Firefighters! Firefighters is written by Frank Jones and is a copyrighted feature of William F. Holland Productions. And we'll be right back with another thrilling episode after this message.
On the busiest street of the West's largest city, streams of traffic speed endlessly by. At the intersection of a quiet side street, a car waits impatiently for an opening to cross the boulevard.
For heaven's sake, Henry, we can't wait all day. Can't you enter that traffic? They'll stop for you.
Oh, not those wild-eyed drivers. I'll wait for an opening.
Well, here comes one now. There's a clear space. Get across quick.
Oh, all right.
Henry, look out! Hurry! Faster!
Oh.
Oh, hey, what's going on? Hey,
All right, make a little room here. Back up, everybody. Let's get these people out of there. Well, how about it, mister? You okay?
Yes, I guess so. Oh, Marie, are you hurt?
No, but it's not your fault I'm not, Henry. All the crazy drivers.
Couldn't help it, Marie. I tried to get out of the way. The car seemed to stall. It jumped, and then it stalled.
Well, you're all right now. Step over here while I make my report.
All right, get going. Move along, you.
All right, now. You say you stalled, eh? Just when you were trying to get across in a hurry. Probably using a lot of cheap gasoline.
Maybe it was the gasoline.
You ought to use the gasoline you can depend on in an emergency.
Is there such a thing?
Well, sure. Look at the punishment our police cars take. We snap them from across the top speed 50 times a day. They used to sputter and jump through until we found the gasoline that wouldn't stall in emergencies.
Why, what gasoline do your police cars use?
Huh? Why, I thought everybody knew that police cars use nothing but Rio Grande cracked gasoline.
Oh, yes, I remember. Police car performance, of course.
Sure. You can't save any money using cheap gasoline. I bet police cars get more mileage with the Rio Grande cracked gasoline than you do. And our gasoline won't fail in emergencies like yours did.
Say, are you selling Rio Grande cracked gasoline?
Well, maybe us scouts are a little enthusiastic about it, but that gasoline has helped us out of a lot of jams. Now let's get this report. Now what's your name?
Stand by all stations.
Attention, all districts. A fire-alarm fire. 5 bells. Moving immediately.
That's it. Let's roll.
Let's go.
Firefighters. Presenting Firefighters, the true-to-life story of our unsung heroes who stand ready to ride by day or night against our most murderous enemy, the demon of fire. Let's go, firefighters! Let's go to the scene of the tenement fire, where you remember Tim Collins and Chief Cody suspect that dapper Joe Ferguson knows more than any honest man should know about the origin of the blaze. Just a moment ago, the firefighters learned that Mrs. Ferguson is trapped in the top floor of the tenement at the rear of the burning building, and Ferguson cries out,
Chief Cody! Chief! My wife! She's still up there. She's up there still. I thought she got out. I thought she got out safe like the rest.
Everybody else got out safe, Ferguson. It'd be strange if the only one we lost should be
No,
your...
no, Chief. You gotta save her. Look, you gotta... Look, I got money. I'll give you all I got.
We don't need your money for doing our duty, Mr. Ferguson.
No, take it, Chief, take it. Look, it's the insurance policy.
What? Let me see that.
Sure. The insurance on my furniture. $500, Chief. soon as I collect the money for what I got burned up, you can have it.
Ready with the scaling ladder, Chief.
That's enough from you, Ferguson. I'll see you about this later on.
No, listen, you gotta listen to me. I don't care what happens to anybody else. I don't care what happens.
That's enough from you. Now get back there and keep still.
Yes, sir. Yes, Chief. Yes, sir, I will.
Collins,
Ready, sir.
send that woman down to us on her lifeline. There's not much time. Now when it's your turn to come down.
Stand by with the net, sir. That's all I ask.
All right, Tim. You have your scaling ladder. You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Tim. Up you go. You there in the house! There's a man going up! Watch down those buildings next door! But watch it! Hit on the ladder!
And a good man too, Chief. One of the best.
What's that?
I said one of the best, Chief. Look at him climb. Now me, I don't like a scaling
You
ladder.
climb one often enough, Murphy.
Keep on going, Ochi. Only 2 more floors. Oh, sure, Chief. Often enough. But what I like is a real ladder. Not one of those poles with the rung sticking out on each side like a fishing pole with handles on it all the way along.
Watch him go. Straddle the windowsill. That's right. Pull up the pole.
Inch it up overhead. Clinch the hook over the windowsill above him. Up he goes like a monkey.
Murphy, we're out of our minds standing here like this.
Yes, sir. I'll go get that net for Hooksy. Hey, that Ferguson.
Huh? Where is he?
Slipped away whilst we were watching Hooksy Collins.
I'll get him when I want him. Call out rescue squad, Murphy. Bring the net.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, it's hot here. This place won't stay much longer. Floors are due to collapse. Gotta straddle the sill. There. Pull up the ladder. Heavy. My arms are heavy. Run her up so the hook goes in the window above. Now, this is the risky one. She's lying half over the sill. Gotta get the hook on the sill without hurting her. Careful now. Ease it down slow and no, she's moving. Mrs. Ferguson, can you hear me? Mrs. Ferguson, move to one side, get off that sill. Ah, there goes the hook. And here goes Collins. Mrs. Ferguson, where are you? Good grief. She wandered back into that smoke. I'll have to go in after her. It's all right, Mrs. Ferguson. This is the fire department. Now look, I'm going to send you down the men on the ground. Going to put this rope around you. Here. Now we snug around this end here, around this iron bedstead here. Ready below!
Let her come!
Now, Mrs. Ferguson, can you hear me?
Oh, Joe isn't bad. Don't you understand? Just the gambling. Just the gambling makes him do terrible things.
Look, Mrs. Ferguson, try to understand what I'm saying. Can you hold the lifeline here with your hands? Oh, good grief, she's dropped off again. No, never mind. Look, if you can hear me, Mrs. Ferguson, don't be afraid. I'm gonna let you down like a dozen eggs in a basket. You won't feel a jar.
Hurry it up there!
Here she comes!
Chief, the net. We can't spread the net in that angle. One thing at a time.
Get that woman down safely.
First aid, bring the stretcher.
Don't be frightened, Mrs. Ferguson. You're almost down to the ground. Ready with a blanket first aid. She got singed coming past those windows. The fire's working through to the rear.
Okay, Collins, lower away. Slack the rope. We got it now.
What's she saying?
Joe, you're really not bad. You just do such terrible things.
Something about Joe, Chief Cody.
Poor woman. That husband of hers will break her heart when she comes to. Turn her over to the first aid boys, Murphy.
Yep. All right, here's your package, first aid. Take her away.
Collins! Can you hear me?
Ready with the net.
Collins! We can't open the net in this angle. No room! No room!
Chief Cody, the stairs are collapsing. The floors are getting ready to go.
Collins can't get through to the front of the building where the ladders can reach him. We can't spread the net for him under that window because the other buildings are way too close.
The lifeline, Chief. If he comes down on the lifeline.
Look at the flames through those windows belong. The woman just barely got past. He'd be burned to a crispy if he tried it now. Oh, if he could just only...
Hands up below!
Hey, look, Chief. He reached his ladder straight across to the next window.
No, past it. He's hooked the sill in the corner window. Now, what in blazes is he...
He's going to swing. He's going to try to swing on the ladder.
Chief, if he...
Rescue squad, get that next man right here! If the ladder swings him out far enough, we can pass it along! Here I go!
He's swinging out, Chief. He's out of the angle. Watch your grip on the net. Here he comes! Oh, good bank, I must say. That's it, boy.
Murphy, get him out of there!
Come on, boy. Come on. You made it, Hooksy. You flew like a bird.
Searchlights! Kill that light! Pull out and fast! Hall's company! This building's gonna fall! Now give me water and close in when she falls!
Come on, Hooksy. Boy, lean on me.
The woman, she all right, Murphy? The flame from the windows, is she all right?
Oh, sure, kid. She's fine. She's sleeping like she was in her own bed over at her mother's.
All companies, pull back! You truck men, send your ladders! Back across the street! All commanders, pull back, send your ladders!
Back! Get that crowd back! She's gonna fall! There she goes! There goes the
There she
engine!
goes!
Over here, Chief Cody. Here, first aid.
Collins?
Yes, sir.
I was looking for you. Any damage?
Oh, no, sir. She collapsed into the street. Hose 209 knocked down the embers. Looks as if they spread into those little shops over there, but they...
Yes, I know. I've got eyes. The whole street is blocked with wreckage. But the boys will take care of that. I mean, any damage to you.
No, Chief. Only this.
Great blistering blazes. What's that? Mittens?
First aid wrapped my hands, sir. A couple of scratches when I swung out on the ladder.
A couple of scratches. When I thought you were going to break your neck. Well, all's well that ends well. If it ends at all.
Yes, sir.
Now, where's Ferguson? I want to put an end to him.
Oh, Murphy went scouting for him, Chief Cody. He'll bring him here, if he can find him.
Hey, Officer Martin! Tom, have you seen a short, wide little rascal that... Well, what do you know?
Put him down.
And who are you? And my suitcases, I left them here, I don't know.
Well, now, if that's the case, then maybe you could identify them 2 bags. Maybe you could tell me what's in them.
Sure, I can. This one, the heavy one, that's my tools, my trade. I'm a mechanic when I'm working. This one here, this is my clothes, mine and my wife's.
Well, now, if you're telling me the truth, then that's easy found out. Before I'm asking you to open these 2 bags, though, tell me another thing.
Listen, it's cold, it's late, it's almost morning. You're supposed to be here watching the first fire line. Go watch it and lay off people who've lost everything and they own the fire.
Well, lost everything you own, is it? Well, except maybe a couple of suitcases that just happen to be sitting behind a signboard across the street. Well, now, Chief Cody might be interested in a sad case like yours. Mr. Murphy, will you look at what I got here?
Yeah, I've seen him before, John. And I've got a hunch Chief Murphy does want to see him again. Bring him along, Officer Martin. Let him carry those bags along, too.
Collins, how is it Mrs. Ferguson coming along? How's she doing?
First aid wants to take her to the hospital, Chief Cody. She's had a bad shock, but, well, they don't think they better move her yet.
She hurt?
No, sir, just minor burns from flame that reached out through the window when she sent down her lifeline from the top of that tenement.
Then why don't they take her to the hospital?
She refuses to go, sir, until her husband turns up.
Poor soul. He's a bad actor, that husband of hers. Stand by the first aid station, Collins. Let me know as soon as Murphy finds Ferguson, if he does.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to order the 2nd and 3rd call companies back to their stations. 2nd and 3rd call companies! 2nd and 3rd call officers, attention! Pick up and pull out! 2nd and 3rd call companies, return to your stations! First call company, begin to overhaul!
Come on, get along over here.
We're pushing.
Who's that?
It's me, Chief. It's Murphy.
Well, what luck. Did you find?
Come on, Hughes. Step out of those shadows.
Quit shoving, will you?
All right, get up there where the Chief can see you.
Oh, Ferguson. Nice work, Murphy. I'll remember this.
So will I. And don't you forget it. Quiet, you.
Murphy, I'll take charge of this man.
Yes, sir.
Report to your company commander.
Yes, sir.
Tell him 3-1's company is up. Rope off the street at both ends of the block. Keep everybody out until the arson squad is through with the wreckage.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Kennedy! Orders from the chief!
You, Ferguson, stand by there until I'm ready for you, or I'll lay you off flatter than that tenement. You hear me?
You can't do this to me. I'm a citizen. I'm a taxpayer.
Bullets! Search light coming in! Give the overall company's line! Engine to a man! Drop a line into that cellar! Now pump out that cellar! All right, Ferguson, now I'm ready for you.
Oh, listen, I got a train to catch. My wife, she's waiting for me at the station right now. She ought to be.
Oh, she is.
Look, Chief, I told you hours ago. She and me were leaving town. That's why I was up in the middle of the night getting packed to move. And then I smelled the smoke and I went out and pulled the alarm and saved everybody's life. Creepers. Some folks called me a hero.
Ferguson, I'm not going to waste time on you. Look at the case we have.
A hot case you got against me.
That fire was set. We know a full bottle of kerosene was stolen from a second floor tenant and used to start a dozen fires throughout the cellar and the air shaft. We find you, fully dressed in the middle of the night, lurking in the crowd watching the fire.
Told you 20 times it was me pulled the alarm.
Quiet! What's more, you have an insurance policy in your pocket. A policy that covers your furniture that got burned up. And my friend, those details add up to arson in any court.
Yeah? Would I run out and leave my own wife to burn to death?
Well, that's where you miscalculated, Mr. Ferguson. You expected her to wake up in time to escape when we cleared the others out of the building. Yeah. The one sign you showed of human feelings tonight was when you thought your wife was doomed.
Well, Mealy's a good kid. Most times she does just what I tell her. Now listen, I told her she should be at the station. We ought to get to that early train. Now look, Chief, don't let me keep her waiting.
You're right, Ferguson. She's been waiting long enough. Come on with me.
Huh? I can go now?
You cannot. Come over here to the first aid station and bring those 2 suitcases with you.
Hey, Collins. Booksy Collins.
You calling me, Murphy?
Wake up, kid. You want to fall out of the truck?
I don't know. What's the idea of riding along with your eyes closed?
Oh, man. If we got a call right now to a 5-alarm fire, you know what I'd do?
Lie down right in the middle and go to sleep.
You said it. Oh, what a night. Well, there's one good thing. It's almost 8 o'clock.
All right. First platoon is coming on duty. It's up to them to clean up the truck and put it back in service.
Well, here we are, Hooksy, home again. Swing off the truck so that Pete can back her in.
Yep. All clear, Pete. Back her in.
Call first platoon. Turn out. Break out that polish. You got housework to do.
Look at their faces, Murphy.
Come on, you housemates. We want old 3-1s all shined up when we get back tonight. Hey, Hooksy, how about some breakfast?
I'm going home for a break. I'm going home and pound a hole in my pillow until report time tonight.
Fire Department Headquarters, Chief Cody speaking. The Daily Press? Oh, hello, Murchison. Well, this fellow Ferguson made a full confession, you bet. Yes, like most of these arsonists, he must have a screw loose somewhere. Yeah, married to a fine woman, like that wife of his, yet he dreams up a crazy plan that might have destroyed a dozen families, as well as the tenement they lived in. All for the sake of a few dollars insurance money. Oh, yes, of course. I want young Collins to get full credit. It was a mighty fine job he did, mighty fine. That's right. Son of Ben Collins. Now, Ben was chief of the department for years. Write it up any way you like. Count on me for cooperation anytime, Richardson. Anytime at all. All right. Goodbye. Well, I guess my report is complete. Robert! Now, where in places is that clerk of mine? Gone. Come in. Just when I want, well, who's this? The whole Collins family?
Oh, no, Chief Cody, only me.
Well, you're welcome as the flowers in spring. Where's Jimmy? Where's your brother?
Oh, they only said me, Chief Cody. Jimmy was mad, but they said one was enough. I said I was sure to do it if I asked you.
Do what, Trudy? Anything I can do for an old friend, just say the word.
Chief Cody, sir, I am not here as an old friend. I am here as a...
Wait. We're not old friends anymore, Trudy? Well, now that's bad news. What have I done?
Oh, no, Chief, we're still friends, but well, they sent me, don't you see?
for what?
For you to come to Northside School to become our fire prevention speaker tomorrow. It's at 11 o'clock sharp in the assembly room. So will you please say yes?
Well, now don't get the old man all mixed up. You say the boys and girls at Northside School want a speaker for assembly? A speaker from the fire department?
Yes, sir. So they sent me on account of knowing you so well.
Trudy, I wish I could, but tomorrow at 11, I'll be meeting with the Fire Prevention Committee of the Commerce Club.
Oh, Chief Cody. Oh, dear. Now what'll I do?
Now, don't give up. I'll give you a speaker.
Oh, but I promised it would be you.
Hello? Hello, switchboard. Give me Private Timothy Collins. That's right, Tim Collins. Yes, I have a special duty for him tomorrow at Northside School.
Oh, you're going to send Tim. Oh, next to you, Chief Cody, I'd rather have Tim best of all.
Hello? Hello, Mrs. Collins. This is Chief Cody. Yes, I'd like to speak to Private Collins, if you please. It's very important.
Well, what do you suppose Tim Collins, rookie fireman, is going to think when he hears of this special duty at Northside School? Tim's a firefighter, one of the best, and maybe he'll think things will be pretty quiet up at the school Trudy and Jimmy attend. But where Tim Collins goes, action follows. So don't miss the excitement at the big modern school building in our next True to Life episode of The Firefighters. And now, Chief Bob Cody with a special assignment for all young firefighters. Chief Cody.
Hello, boys and girls. This is your Chief Cody with your special assignment. Attention, firefighters. You are to make a checklist of methods of fire prevention that have come to your attention. You know most of the common fire hazards can be found in your home and your school. Now put together what you know. Jot down a list of steps you can take to make your home and your school safer places for yourself, your friends, and your family. Make that list and keep it handy for constant reference. That is all. Goodbye for now. You'll be hearing from me soon.
Fire Chief Cody and the young rookie fireman Tim Collins will be back on the same station the next time you hear.
That's it. Let's roll.
Let's go.
Jones and is a copyrighted feature of William F. Holland Productions.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you've enjoyed our hot and exciting adventure celebrating our civil servants. And perhaps you even learned a few safety tips too. In fact, next time you see one of our boys and girls in red and blue, take a moment and thank them for what they do. And be sure to join us for our upcoming shows throughout the season. Next month, we'll be taking a scary look at what happens when computers take over the world. You'll see a sneak peek at the internet gone wild as computers start killing people, and also, what happens when computers fall in love. Don't want to miss it? Then join us back here on Sunday, October 24th at 2 o'clock p.m. And you can, of course, read more about our past shows and upcoming dates at our website at TTDYradio.com. for all the information. And now, for the cast of those thrilling days of yesteryear. Playing the announcer, Jimmy and Vincent Aaron Wolfenson. The role of Chief Cody, John Gould. The firefighter Murphy, played by Don Giggle. And rookie fireman Tim Collins, Evan Cater. Playing the roles of Mrs. Collins and the woman with the baby, Amy Kennedy. And covering the wide roles of Trudy, the baby, Mrs. Ferguson, and Marie, Margie Gustafson. And playing Joe Ferguson and Henry, John Corona. And no radio show would be complete without the synchronous sound effects stylings of John Corona, Aaron Wolfenson, and Margie Gustafson. Director, and also playing Officer Martin Ben Dooley. And on behalf of the cast, we'd like to extend our thanks to you, the audience, for once again helping our show come alive, and for living those thrilling days of yesteryear so that we could bring them back to you.
Thank you.